Xfinity's David Onda here with the cast of SpongeBob Squarepants.
Hello.
So, first off, I'm just going to start with the shameless plug. Tell me about SpongeBob's big birthday blowout. Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Yeah.
The birthday blowout. Happy birthday to me. No, okay, obviously I'm joking. Well, you mean the special
Yeah.
that just happened? Yeah, that was pretty awesome. It was a great way. And these guys, Doug Lawrence here, or Mr. Lawrence, is the voice of Plankton, and he also writes. And Vincent Waller is one of the showrunners. And so they came up with this great idea that we should all be on camera playing a version of our characters, which was so great. It was so great, and we had so much fun. It was weird. Yeah. It was strange. It was really odd. I kept looking at Roger going, who's this guy acting like Squidward? Why aren't I looking at Squidward? But it was a great experience.
We can't believe nobody did that before. You know, that's just one of those things no one has tried yet, to have everyone on camera like that. So
yeah, seeing themselves.
It's a first, yeah. So we're happy to hit on something that's so new that it's for us it was weird. It was just very surreal. So it was watching it now afterwards, it's great. So but it was scary in the moment almost. We got into it eventually, but it was very seeing just us standing there and what do I do with my arms and how do I act? You know what I mean? I'm used to just using my voice to throw my voice, but to have to use your whole body was a learning experience. So
when you're doing voices, you have to keep your arms still, because if
right.
you bump that stand,
That's
you have
right.
to
You
start
can't knock
again.
something over. It starts fires.
Oh, I was just gonna say it was really fun that Doug wrote in that I got to give him a karate chop. when I first read it, I was like, "Yeehaw!" I get to have a moment of like physical action. It was really fun. That was fun, and you were hilarious. It was awesome.
When you guys look back at 20 years of SpongeBob and think about those first episodes that you recorded, what are the things, whether it's the actual recording of those episodes or the reaction to those first episodes, that really stands out to you?
Well, David, one of my favorite memories from early in the show was Stephen Hillenburg, who created it. He directed the sessions, the recording sessions, and he came in the room with us, and he would set up a table, and he'd wear earphones, and he'd doodle and direct us, and it created this sense of ensemble that was really remarkable, and I think has resonated through the show today.
Well, it's clearly affected your relationship. You all seem very close.
Yeah, I mean, we have a great working relationship. I actually love the people I work with. Good. Can you say the same, David?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's fun that we all really like each other. A lot of casts say that, but it's not true. But for us, it's fun. We hang out sometimes together. We have our own gatherings from time to time, and every week that we get in the room together, it's like, yay! It's good to see everybody every time. Yeah.
You have recorded your characters' voices for so many different things over 20 years, products, games. What is the weirdest thing you've had to say or record your voice for over 20 years as your character?
Well, I didn't do a character, but I will say one of the weirdest things I ever knew is for a theme park in Florida, Bill had to go in one day and do about 6 hours of dialogue. And they weren't even going to use your recording. It was so someone could practice saying all those things that you said for 6 hours down in Santa Monica before they let you go home for the day.
The weirdest thing for voiceover I did was I did some book on tapes at one point, like 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever done that one, but it's a lot, and it's hours and hours of talking in character, sitting in a chair. I stood up, I said, I like to stand up, and he goes, oh no, you're gonna wanna sit down. You don't know what this is. And then I learned what it was, and I did like a whole little series of the SpongeBob books. It was said narrated by Mr. Lawrence, and then I would just do sort of pseudo versions of everybody's voice when I got to that part of the thing. Yeah, that was one of the weirdest ones.
Oh, I can't think of one. I think it's all been surreal to me. Every single thing has been like, what? I'm doing what? I get paid to do what? So yeah. Right, what? Yeah. It's always changing. It's always fun. Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't voice related, but someone gave me a gift. They had traveled to the South Pacific or something on vacation, and they came back with it was like right out of the first movie. It was a dead, dried up sea star that looked like a sea star and was painted with Patrick Shorts and googly eyes, and then sticking to one of the points was a yellow kitchen sponge with googly eyes on it for SpongeBob. And to date, it remains my favorite Christmas tree decoration. Yeah.
Pardon me. Important person. Important person. Who's there? Taxi! Who's there?
Well, I mean, I think there's no better point to stop than that. Tell me a little bit about what else you have going on here at Comic-Con for the weekend.
Well, we have a panel later today. We'll all be up and talking about the show.
We're doing a signing after that.
Great.
Yeah.
Come by the booth. We will draw you a little picture and write a name.
Yeah.
And say SpongeBob Squarepants into your X1 voice remote to watch episodes right now.